Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Vechain price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Vechain chart, which at the time of this recording is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue gearing up. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, in a move that has now managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2. And all this is playing out after we fully peaked in the formation of that first wave in a move that gave us a high at around the $0.02348 mark. And having seen the formation of that first wave and a second wave, now my primary scenario is that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, before we can expect that wave 4 then continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 5. And to also confirm to you that we are in the formation of that wave 3, at the time of this recording we are holding above the wave 1 high of this Elliot wave structure right here in white, which lies at around the $0.02348 mark. And the moment we managed to break above the wave 1 high, that was enough confirmation that we are in the formation of that wave 3. And at the time of this recording, I think we have also fully maximized our minimum target areas in the formation of this wave 3. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios and also my minimum target areas in the formation of that wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to first give you a target area in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. And that now gives me a target area in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.02589 mark as a minimum target. And at the time of this recording, you can see that we have fully maximized that target area and also managed to break above the fib level 1.618, and there are high chances that we might now have seen the high for that higher Elliot wave count 3. We also have the chances of continuing to gear up and see one more high in the formation of that wave 3 before we can start cooling off in the formation of that wave 4. So those are the two possible scenarios that I have here on the Vechain chart. The first one is that there are chances that we might continue gearing up and maybe get to the next key area on the Fibonacci's, which is the fib level 2.618, and that is at around the $0.02804 mark. And in case such a move plays out, then we will have the high for that wave 3 in place. Then from there we can expect a bit of a cool off in the formation of that wave 4. The alternative scenario to this is that since we have fully maximized our target area, our minimum target area, and in a move that has now given us a high at around the $0.0264 mark, there are also chances that that high is now the high for that wave 3, and we might start cooling off in the formation of that wave 4. And in case that is the case, we can use the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave, that is the second wave down there, to the high that you have at around the $0.02633 mark. And by so doing, I can be able to get a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 4 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.382, which is a target area that lies between the $0.02486 mark and the $0.02438 mark. And in case we start cooling off, it is within this target area down here that I will expect Vechain to give us the low for that fourth wave before we can continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 5. Though we need to have in mind that we don't have any confirmations that we have seen the high for that higher Elliot wave count 3, and we need to be a little bit patient to get an indication that we are now cooling off in the formation of that wave 4, and now that the high for that wave 3 is in. And also have in mind we still have the chances of continuing to gear up get one more high in the formation of that wave 3 above the minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and once we complete the formation of this wave 5, that will be completing an even larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side of this Elliot wave structure right here, which is giving me the long-term scenarios here on the Vechain chart, where you can see that after seeing our low down here on the 23rd of March, we started a 5 wave structure to the upside, having the wave 5 giving us a peak at around the $0.0253 mark, and also completing that first wave. Then we started a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, and having bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, whatever we expected next was the start of an impulsive wave in the formation of this wave 3. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of that wave 3, I also expected to see another 5 wave structure in formation, which has just given me the short-term scenarios. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. And also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 72 mark, meaning we have managed to get into the overbought region, and there are high chances that we might see a bit of a cool off maybe in the wave 4 before we can continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 5. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.